Hey everybody! So I'm gonna give you tip of the century, my top 5 quarterbacks that I'm investing in, and you should too. So Matt Ryan. So the reason I'm investing in Matt Ryan, and you should too, is the fact that he's just not appreciated as much as his talent is. He's got great talent. He's a top 10 quarterback in the league. He's been to the Super Bowl once. Blew a 28-3 lead, but that's neither here nor there. He just gets no respect. He's Rodney Dangerfield all over the place. His rookie cards, so he's a 2008 rookie. He's got some good rookie cards. I would, go in on. I'm not a huge Matt Ryan fan. In fact, I hate the Falcons because I'm a Saints fan, as you can see right there. The Camaro jersey hanging up, but so naturally I don't like the Falcons. Don't particularly care for their starting quarterback, but he's been in the league for 12 years, been to a Super Bowl. I mean, he's probably going to go in the Hall of Fame eventually. I know some people kind of step back at that, but think about it. Look at his stats. I mean, I know he plays in the pass-happy, pass-friendly era, but, and he plays in a tough division. But take a look at his cards. I would be buying his flagship rookie cards, but I just don't want to sit on a ton of Matt Ryan cards because I don't want to root for him. But he's going to succeed. He does have the Saints in his division. Saints are looking good, at least for another year or two. And the Bucks getting Tom Brady, don't know how that's going to work out, but they're definitely improved is Tampa Bay. Carolina's wild card. New quarterback Teddy Bridgewater could be great. They still have Christian McCaffrey. Just a lot of competition in that division. But Matt Ryan, a couple of years removed from the Super Bowl, and he's just accurate. He's good. He's going to put up yards. You can just write him down for 4,000 yards and 30 touchdowns. As a baseline. So it's just kind of a weird thing that not a lot of people are really in on Matt Ryan. I think it's a little bit of holdover from fantasy football, but even in fantasy football, I think he's underappreciated and undervalued. He doesn't run, so he doesn't have that. He's been in the league for a few years. He hasn't won a Super Bowl, so it's kind of one of those, it just gets lost in the shuffle. But yeah, I think the Falcons could get off to a great start. And if he has a couple of big games, you could watch his cards just skyrocket. I picked this one up in particular. I'm not really, like I said, I'm not going hard all in on them, but for this one, it is a rookie card. So this is his 2008. It's his Leaf. I don't know if you can tell, but it's Leaf certified materials. This is a rookie patch auto, double patch auto. It's got game used material, game used jersey, game used football material, and it is numbered out of 100. So you can see 77 out of 100. I picked it up for fairly cheap price considering it's an autograph double patch. Just kind of a no-brainer really. And I got it by accident. It was just really low and kind of sniped in at the last second of an auction, and I combined shipping with another card that I'll show you in a second. But I got a really good deal on it, but I think it was like right at $32, something like that. And like I said, the shipping was combined with another item that I was already trying to buy as well, same seller, and was able to get this. That's incredible. Double patch rookie auto for a starting quarterback in the league, period, much less a 12-year vet that's no danger of losing his job and going to continue to put up big-time yards and scoring. And so even if the Falcons don't do good, that's fine. I'll just keep it for another year or two, whatever, however long I need to, because the buy-in is so cheap on that. For $30, I should be able to sell that for $100, I think, especially if he does well and the Falcons do well. I think that's great. He's got 2 great wide receivers. He's got a good running back, decent defense. I think they're going to be doing good things. So I don't know. I don't understand people that aren't paying attention. His rookie cards have gone up a little bit, but take a look at his flagship rookie stuff. I wouldn't mind, if I was agnostic towards him and towards the Falcons, I'd probably be stacking up a little bit more of him. Right now, that's the only card I have because, as much as I hate the Falcons and don't like Matt Ryan, I can't pass up a good deal, and that was a steal. I think I could sell it now for probably a $10, $15, $20 profit. A lot of them are going for in the 50s now. I think I could easily sell it for 75, maybe 100, maybe more. So, game used materials and an auto on a rookie card. I thought it was a no-brainer. Number 4. Number 4 on my list, Gardner Menchie. Menchie Mania is in full effect. He's a second-year guy, and I'll let you look at that card a little bit closer. This is the only one I have right now in my possession. There's a couple more in transit. So yeah, this is the gold laser prism. It's not numbered or anything like that, but it is the refractor or the parallel. The gold prism parallel, and I just think that Menchie is, again, I don't think he's incredible. I think he's very good. It's his second year in the league, so who knows? He's a low draft pick, but he's just so charismatic and fun to root for, fun to like. The Jaguars believed in him enough to say, yeah, let's go for it. Shipped Nick Foles out of town, so he has no competition behind him. He's going to be the quarterback for the entire year of 2020. The only problem with it is I don't know about 2021 because the Jaguars are not looking good. They look like they're in the hunt for that number 1 pick, which could be Trevor Lawrence. And if Trevor Lawrence comes in, I could see Menchie getting shuffled to the back of the pack. But their defense, the Jaguars' defense, is not going to be good, which is going to require them to throw a lot, which is going to create a lot of opportunity for him to put up some great games, some good yardage. And I just, on top of everything else, on top of him being, the character that he is, he cuts this promo montage for himself for fantasy football just the other day and telling people to draft him number 1 overall, and Bud Light's going to send him a case. So and he has the jorts work and the mustache, the whole weird, crazy Florida man kind of mentality to him. I think he's a great character. I think he's very marketable. And so if I were to invest in a quarterback, I don't think there's a lot of people that I'd rather invest in than him for short term. So this is not necessarily a long-term play. I'm envisioning offloading my Gardner Minshie's probably mid-year at some point. I think that could be a long-term play as well, as long as the Jaguars finish middle of the pack. You don't want them with a top 3 pick. So if they can win some games, it'll make me a little bit more comfortable with the Menchie investment. If they start losing a ton of games early, I'm going to get a little nervous and probably sell off some of my, or probably all of my Menchie stock. That's kind of of all 5, this is the most risky play. But he does have DJ Chark. He has a few good weapons, Leonard Fournette, and a couple of obviously LSU. Being in Louisiana, Saints fan, LSU fan. But yeah, I think that that's an incredible investment for short term. Maybe you'll be able to flip it quickly at the beginning of the year, and so that's what I'm planning on doing. If not, hey, whatever, that's fine. I mean, these cards are going for fairly cheap. You can get his rookie card. They've already gone up in value. I bought this one for a really good deal. You can buy his base rookie for even cheaper than that one. And I do have one of those coming in. They've kind of gone up a little bit, but still relatively cheap when you're talking about a starting quarterback in the NFL that's probably going to have some great games and great numbers. They may lose, but he's going to have some good opportunity to succeed as well. Number 3. So number 3 on the list is going to be Josh Allen. Josh Allen is quarterback for the Bills. He, I've got some of his cards as well, a couple that I'll show you now. I'm investing in him because the AFC East is finally wide open. Josh Allen, the Bills did well, made the playoffs last year. I think they're the odds-on favorite, according to Vegas, to win the AFC East this year. With Tom Brady out of the division, the Patriots are hemorrhaging players. They've lost several on the defensive side, so definitely somebody that I think could have a great, if you look at their schedule too, they have a great start to their schedule. And so it's I would definitely go invest in some Josh Allen. He's got a new weapon with Stephon Diggs, so he'll have the deep threat. He can throw the ball a crazy long way. People complain about his inaccuracy, but it was good enough last year. He also has the mobile side to him as well to do some good stuff. I picked up this one. This is Obsidian patch card, numbered 67 out of 100. I just think that's a cool looking card. It is the die cut, as you can tell. And I think that's a cool card. I also picked up this one, and this one was a really weird purchase for me because it's not necessarily something that I recommend. So this was a two-person double patch National Treasures card. And so that's Josh Allen and Sam Darnold. So I picked that up. Obviously from the same draft class, 2016. I don't love two people on one card, and here's why. At the end of the day, you're trying to sell this to another investor or to a collector at the end of the day. If the collector is a big Josh Allen fan, probably not a big Sam Darnold fan, and vice versa. They're in the same division, they're rivals. You know, you're just not going to have a lot of crossover appeal for both those players. It's more of an investor. Hey, great, I get a National Treasure rookie patch card for two players, two starting quarterbacks. That's great. But yeah, that's the drawback to it, is that at the end of the day, it kind of hurts it by having the additional player on there to me. But I had to pick it up because A, it's National Treasure, which is a great brand. It's a patch card, which I'm a big fan of, and it is numbered out of, you can tell right there, it's numbered out of 99. Camera won't focus, but it's not going to do it. All right, but it's numbered out of 99. I can't pass up that deal because I think that Josh Allen's going to do well this year. I think they're going to get off to a good start given their current early schedule, and I think that there's probably going to be opportunity to offload a lot of Josh Allen early in the season, make a quick flip. So definitely interested in that. I have more Josh Allen coming, but those are two cards that I have now. I would recommend his base rookie, but you know, any cheap Josh Allen stock that you can get, it's probably not a bad move. Number 2. Dak Prescott. So these are two that I have. I have a few more in the mail. Wanted to wait to do them all, but at least wanted to get something out to you guys. So Dak Prescott, rookie year. So it's 2016. His rookie cards, Prism, are just going through the roof. Even select rookie cards are going through the roof there. I think his Prism rookies are well into the hundreds. If I remember right, I'm trying to remember what the current price was, but I mean, it was just a little more than I wanted to pay for a raw card, and we're all talking raw prices here. So yeah, I couldn't pull the trigger on some of the rookies. They had already kind of started the climb. A lot of people in on Dak. Here's the deal. He's playing for a new contract. He's franchise tagged. He's going to be making $30 million this year. He's going to be the next guy to be on that list of the potential, $500 million guy. So yeah, I would definitely go all in on Dak Prescott. Starting quarterback for the Cowboys, has a lot of crossover appeal. For endorsements and everything else, you're going to see a ton of him in the coming months and in the coming years. He's charismatic, he's a good guy, he's fun to root for, and again, starting quarterback for the Cowboys, always going to have value. So I would be picking up as many of his rookie cards as I can. I didn't get any yet of his true rookie Prism cards, but I did pick up this one. I'll pull it out of the deal here. So this is his 2016 Select Rookie Patch, and I do go a little bit probably too heavy in the patch cards. I really like them. I think that's a cool thing. When I was a kid collecting, that was not a thing. Getting patches on cards, that's, try not to, but that was not a thing. But so this is his rookie patch select, and you can tell it's the orange parallel, which means it is numbered. It's numbered out of 49. There on the back, you can tell. You can get it to focus here. But anyway, 16 out of 49 is what this one is. Give me a card that is his rookie card, that is numbered and has a good 2-color patch on it. I mean, I think that's really good value. So got this one a little bit more than I wanted to pay for it, but got in a bidding war and just didn't want to give up on it. I think I paid total around just over $50 after shipping and everything on this one. I think that's a good deal. I think that's probably a 3-figure deal, a 3-figure card when the season gets underway, especially if he's doing well. The thing is with Prescott is he's going to get paid in the offseason, either by Dallas or somebody else, but somebody's going to pay him a lot of money. And we're talking like baseball contract money, like $300 million, $400 million, something in that range. You saw Mahomes get paid really well. Jerry's never hesitated to spend money on anybody, particularly a franchise quarterback. So I think he's getting ready to open up the checkbook for Prescott in the offseason. So as long as he does okay, he's probably going to be a Cowboy. But just imagine if the Cowboys win the division, go to the playoffs. If they win a playoff game, this thing's going to shoot up and he's going to get paid a huge amount of money. So what I also did was I started picking up some of his 2017 cards. So this was his 2017 Prism. So that's a second-year card. You can still get them for a little bit of a good price. Just hunt around and try to get a good deal on those, because some of them have already been marked up by the people thinking that they're trying to get ahead of everything. I would, I'd be snatching up some of the 2017s if I could find the 2017 for a good price. I looked at some of his die-cut select cards as well, 2016 and 2017. Just a little too much for me to pull the trigger right now. I think a blue die-cut select rookie just went for $115, $120. So a little bit more than I wanted to pay for it. At about $100, I'm kind of out on raw cards. But just silver refractor on his 2017 Prism. Thought it was a good deal. Couldn't pass it up. And then the orange parallel on that rookie patch card. I think he's just a no-brainer as far as, you look at the two big movers right now are Patrick Mahomes just going through the roof, and then right behind him, Lamar Jackson. I'm not really on those buses so much as I am on these others, but Dak Prescott, he should be getting just as much as Lamar Jackson. I think it's a weird market thing that's going to get corrected here shortly, and I'd probably be buying up. I am buying up some of this rookie stuff and second year cards. You look at what happened with Mahomes and even what's happened a little bit with Lamar Jackson already is, you know, the rookies skyrocket. Then all of a sudden, people that can't afford the rookies, they go to the second year, start buying up the second year. So, you know, I would go in on some second year cards. That's kind of what I've started doing. All right, number one card that I'm investing in, and this is where the significant amount of my money is, so hopefully it pans out. So I've got a ton of his cards, and I've got even more in the mail on the way. Picking them up anywhere I can, especially for good prices. Jared Goff. So Jared Goff, former top pick. Former top pick. So 2016 draft class again. 2016 was a good draft class for quarterbacks, but 2016 draft pick. This is his flagship rookie card. You can still get them for fairly cheap, although they have risen over the last few weeks. When I started buying them, they were in the $25 range, 25 below 30. You could probably get a pretty good bit of them below 30. Now they're going 35. I've seen some in the 40s. I've seen some getting close to $50 for just their raw, ungraded base rookie card. Hey guys, just wanted to check in with you. I did this video a couple weeks ago, and it's just taken me a while to get it posted. I wanted to update you. These cards are not going for the same price as I was discussing on the video. They have certainly skyrocketed for the silver parallels raw. They're going in well into the 60s, 50s. If you can catch them in the 40s, they're probably still a good deal. Just wanted to update you. Prices are a little bit higher than originally posted in this video. Thanks. And that's crazy. But you can still get them, and just search around on eBay and wherever you can, wherever you're buying cards, and try to find that card as cheap as you can. When I bought this one in particular, I was watching this. It was buy it now for $29. I was watching another auction that was ending soon that had jumped up over $30. It was at $32 with 2 hours left. And then this one was sitting there at $29. I had an offer out for $22. It's like, they're not going to accept that offer. Let me go back, make a higher offer, and hopefully they'll snap accept it. Or maybe I should just buy the $29. Before I could do anything, they accepted my $22 offer. And I couldn't pay him fast enough for that. So glad to finally get that one back in the mail. That one came in recently. So happy to have that one. I'm also buying Select. So I'm buying his Prism. I'm buying his Select. Here's a couple of options there. There's a low, just regular base, low value rookie card for him. I got a good deal on it. Pulled the trigger. And then this one's just a really cool card. I like that one a lot. The different pose for this Select rookie card. These are my favorite though, and I'm trying to buy out as many as I can. And there's a couple more still out there, but I just don't want to pay within a certain amount for them because I've got it in my brain that's what I want. That's where my limit is on those. But these are just too cool. So I've got a blue version and a purple version of the Select die cut rookie cards for him. So let's see, the blue is numbered out of 125. I actually like it more because it kind of goes a little bit better with his uniform and everything else, even though it's a darker blue than the card is. The card's kind of a light blue. I still think it really makes it look nice. And then the purple, which I also like a lot. I think it still goes well with the uniform, still looks good on the card. And this one's actually numbered out of 75. So too cool. I like those die cut for that year. So for the rookie cards, big fan of that. That's the one that, so this is the version I was looking at for that Dak Prescott card. I really liked it on Dak because of the Cowboys uniform. That light blue, it looks even better with the Cowboys uniform than it does on the Rams. But yeah, it's just the Dak just went too high. So this one, these were around below $30 for each of these. It was a no-brainer to me. I think that those are going to go up in value a lot if he does well. So not sure if we're going to grade them or not, or just flip them raw. Again, kind of looking at that option for multiple cards of mine. And then here's another one that I picked up. This one just came in today, actually. So this is a rookie patch, numbered to 99. Check out that patch, guys. That is, look, we'll pull it out a little bit so you can see the patch better. But 3-color patch on that select rookie card. And this was just really good deal. Super cheap. No brainer. Like I said, numbered out of 99. Rookie patch card. So with a 3-color and a cool looking patch on it to boot. I couldn't pass that up. I am buying some other low value non-rookie year for Goff, but only just kind of when I like the card and it's too cheap. But under $5, I'll take a gamble on him, hoping that everything kind of goes up a little bit. So this was his 2019 Obsidian. This one's numbered out of 25, and it's the green edge. So 2019, not super valuable from a year perspective, a 3rd year card or whatever for a 2016 product, but just the look of the card I think is really cool. And then, like I said, numbered out of 25. If he ends up being a good, we're talking about a guy who's in the Sean McVay offense, and he's shown to be able to produce good numbers and good results before. He's been to a Super Bowl. He's got pedigree. He's former top pick of the draft in 2016, so it's a no-brainer. I actually pulled this one out of a pack. I found an Illusions pack. This was a 2019 Panini Illusions, and ripped him out. And just kind of keeping him with my other golf cards because I think it's cool. You can't tell on there, but it's definitely got like a prism look. I guess all of the Illusions have that, but yeah, it's just something that I'm kind of keeping to the side because I think that will also go up with all of those. But yeah, so this is about probably half, maybe 3/4 of my Jared Goff investment. I can't stop buying Jared Goff. It's a sickness, really. But he's getting the hype on Hard Knocks, so that's going to help. He plays in a tough division, so that's dicey. But if he can get off to a good start, or if he can do well, I think his cards shouldn't go down. They may maintain, and then okay, that's fine. I still have rookie cards for a starting quarterback in the NFL, and I can probably still offload him for about what I paid for. Because usually, I'm capping myself at a good value to where I'm not going to spend more than what I can get out of him, even if he doesn't have a great year. So that's it. That's my top 5. But since you stayed this long on the video, I am going to give you a couple bonus quarterbacks here. That's right, crab legs, Jameis Winston. Yeah, he's a backup this year, but he's a backup for Drew Brees. I think there's a possibility. Drew got injured last year, and Teddy Bridgewater came in and did really well. And Teddy Bridgewater got paid in the offseason because he did so well filling in for Drew Brees. If, God forbid, that Drew Brees gets injured during the year, Jameis Winston's going to step in. And Jameis Winston, former top pick, he's an incredible. He has the skills to do well. Yeah, he threw 30 interceptions last year, but he also threw 30 touchdowns. And he was in the Bruce Arians offense that kind of recommends and entices you and encourages you to kind of air it out and go crazy. I don't think he's as bad as what his turnover ratio was last year. He got an eye surgery, so that's good. Maybe that was contributing part to the problem, like legitimately. Could be partially part of the problem. But he's definitely one that I'm also looking at. I'm buying a couple of his. You can get them for pretty low value. Some of them are going for less than $10. Certainly less than $15. I know it's a backup quarterback, but you're prospecting, it's more of a long-term play too, because I don't plan on selling that card this year. I'm planning on keeping that card and selling it next year. I think if the Saints could very well win the Super Bowl, and then he'll have a Super Bowl ring. If he comes in for Drew Brees at some point by injury or whatever, COVID, injury, anything, then you have that bonus as well, that he's all of a sudden now the starting quarterback for the Saints, which has a great team for 2020. That and that's a great position to start from. Or last but not least, even if he gets no playing time for 2020, even if they don't win the Super Bowl, they get to the NFC Championship, something happens, so he's not a Super Bowl champion, he doesn't get any playing time, he sat on the bench all year. Well, guess what? He's gonna get paid next year, I think, either by the Saints or somebody else. There's a possibility that he's the future of the Saints franchise, and I mean that's crazy to think about, but maybe, because Drew Brees isn't getting younger. He's already said that he was planning on retiring, but wanted to come back one more time to try to win the Super Bowl. He knows he has the team to do it. So if he retires and they pay Jameis Winston, I know they like Taysom Hill, but is Taysom Hill the future? He's also not young. Taysom Hill's like 30, 31 years old, about the same age as Jameis Winston. He's more mobile than Winston, but Winston's not immobile. He can run around and make some plays as well. Definitely an option. And then, okay, well, if they don't pay him, he could go get a contract somewhere else and get paid a lot of money. He could go to New England, which there was rumors that he was going to go to New England this offseason, but he didn't, and then Cam did. I could see him going to New England after this year. I could see him going a ton of different places and getting a starting gig for next year. Do you want to wait that long? Because that's the possibility, But you can spend $100 and get a stack of Jameis Winston cards and have them ready so that if he does have to fill in for Brees, or if he gets signed by the Saints for a longer term contract, or gets signed by somebody else to be their franchise quarterback, I don't know, Jacksonville, Tampa Bay, if Tom Brady retires. There's a host of places that could end up signing him. Phillip Rivers is only on a 2-year deal in Indianapolis. Just several different places that I think would probably work out well for him. Even Pittsburgh. Big Ben's not getting younger. He's coming off of that Tommy John injury. So, I think there's going to be options in the offseason next year for Jameis Winston. And that's kind of what I'm prospecting. And if not, maybe he sucks and he's always going to be a backup from here on out. That's fine too, because I don't think I'm losing a ton of money on that. All right, guys, that's my top 5. I even gave you a bonus one. A lot of people might be interested that Drew Brees is not in here. His rookie cards are just a little bit out of my price range. I think his would probably be the safest pick if you had the means to go in on some rookie cards of Drew Brees. I think they probably go up. I think they definitely go up, especially if he wins a Super Bowl. If not, you may have to hang on to him for a little while longer when he eventually goes in the Hall of Fame. But so maybe it's a 3, 4, 5 year hold. I don't know that he comes back next year to play, so I think this is his final year. But if they win the Super Bowl, his cards are going to go crazy. And then in a few more years, they're going to go crazy again because he'll be inducted into the Hall of Fame. So that's kind of like the Kobe Bryant type of investment, or the LeBron James, so to speak, investment. Not that his are the same price as LeBron's, but that's kind of what you're looking at. A guy towards the back of his career, trying to give it one more ride. I'm picking up some Drew Brees, but nothing crazy. More kind of a personal collection, and if they skyrocket in value, I'll sell them off. That's fine. But that's more because I'm just a big Saints fan. Yeah, so that's it. So a couple of different things to look for if you are going to go in on Brees. His rookie card is obviously a great investment. The other things to look for, maybe first-year Prism, first-year Optic, and then a couple other things to look for that you could look out for is going first year in the Saints uniform. That's 2006. Those have kind of started going up a little bit. Then you can get that 2006 Drew Brees, or 2009 when they won the Super Bowl. That certainly has some collectability as well. But those are kind of the years that I would focus on, is first year of that particular brand, or the first year in the Saints uniform, because I think that has long-term collectability as well. All right, everybody. Thanks a lot.